Good morning and welcome to Gospel Bytes, where we take a bite of the gospel for today. I'm streaming straight from Fatima in Portugal, and I'm praying for each one of you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Glory to you, O Lord. This is taken from Luke chapter 17, verses 11 to 19. As Jesus continued his journey to Jerusalem, he traveled through Samaria and Galilee. As he was entering a village, 10 lepers met him. They stood at a distance from him and raised their voice, saying, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." And when he saw them, he said, "Go, show yourselves to the priests." As they were going, they were cleansed. And one of them, realizing he had been healed, returned, glorifying God in a loud voice. And he fell at the feet of Jesus and thanked him. He was a Samaritan. Jesus said in reply, 10 were cleansed, were they not? Where are the other 9? Has none but this foreigner returned to give thanks to God? Then he said to him, "Stand up and go. Your faith has saved you." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. So we hear a story about gratitude. Jesus healed 10 lepers. They were healed. No question. But the only one came back to thank him. Now remember, during the time of Jesus, leprosy had no cure. But maybe they thought, well, we are Jews, and if Jesus is going to heal anyone, it would be us, because we deserve it. We are children of Abraham. Except that one, the Samaritan. He must have thought, I don't deserve it, but I still would ask for mercy. And he was healed. So he realized, I didn't deserve it, but he still healed me. That's why he was grateful. The other 9, they were entitled. They thought, I think we deserve it. He's going to heal us. They all went to the priest to be examined, and the priest would declare them to be cleansed. Sometimes we go to confession thinking that, my sins are not that big. God is going to forgive me. There's no more joy in coming to confession because we think we are that good that God has to forgive us. The problem with that is that we put the trust on ourselves, on our own goodness. It's not that bad. God is going to forgive me. If I was me, I would forgive me. So this is not so much trust on the faith of Jesus, but trust in my own goodness. The Samaritan, represents those who recognize their sinfulness and say, God cannot possibly forgive me for this, but I trust He is a merciful God. That's why at the end of the gospel He said, "Stand up and go, your faith has saved you." Jesus equated gratitude with faith. When you're grateful, when you pray, that is faith. You believe that it is not me, it is God. That is faith. So a lot of times you come to confession and just feeling good. I might as well feel good. I'm going, because then I will receive for sure, be cleansed, car washed. You see, the closer we get to Jesus, the more wretched we should feel, because we see pure goodness, pure holiness, and it becomes the distance between God and us, it becomes so blurred that it's only God who can bring us close to Him. The closer we get to Jesus, the more wretched we would feel. That's what the saints felt. That's what they went through. It's not like, as I'm getting holier, I feel like, I deserve this. No. The holier we get, the more wretched we become, because we come closer to pure holiness, pure goodness, pure beauty. So before you go to confession, examine your conscience, because if you feel you're good enough, then you're trusting more in yourself. But if you feel that wretchedness, that sinfulness, then I need God's mercy, because I cannot go to heaven with all this. It will be God who will save me. I Father Jerry Sembrano, for another edition of Gospel Bites. God bless you. Have a nice day.